Hello and welcome to Ascension Messages, where we sit in conversation with benevolent beings who have messages of light, love, and comfort on our ascension journey. My name is Samara, and this is episode 12. And today we will be sitting in conversation with the High Council of Pluto, Plutonian energies, and that was not my original plan, but that is who presented themselves to me last night as I was opening myself for this episode. I've never spoken with the High Council of Pluto. So we'll see who or what exactly comes through. Definitely with Pluto's significant influence on our planet's energy over the next 20 or so years. This consciousness feels it necessary to come through this time in preparation so that we may prepare ourselves mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. So if you're new to the podcast, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. I will give a quick review of how this works. I will be in any one of 3 states during this next 25 to 30 minutes. Either my personality self, which is half here at the moment, but I'm already slipping into my higher self, which is second state you may hear me in, and third state is full channel where the consciousness is speaking through me. I have a couple of oracle decks in front of me. It just grounds the reading grounds the conversation rather into physical reality. Have a tarot deck as well, but they advised that we may not use the tarot deck. So let's begin. So we've got 2 cards. The first one is card number 8, Choices, and card number 15, Gratitude. What I receive from these cards at this time is that there is a difficult truth that we must swallow, accept, and embrace. That our choices have led us to where we are, both individually and collectively. And some of those choices have been made from a software program that runs on its own instinct and intelligence, that we have not been able to interrupt this software program as it exists in the collective field, vibratory field, and in our collective subconscious. We are now at a stage where we are becoming more aware, more expansive, able to see a bigger picture, and able to access those abilities to interrupt and recode the software program. And this is, at its most basic level, the sum of our choices, the choices we make on a daily basis, what we choose to use our voice for, where we choose to focus our attention, where we choose to spend our money, which is also a form of energy, what we support consciously and unconsciously. Recognize that in our choices, we are perpetually affirming a reality. With every choice we make, we affirm a reality. We make a reality more concrete. We choose a timeline on which we live. We push over a domino. This is not This can be intimidating. We, however, don't mean it to be. We mean it to be empowering. There is, however, the inevitable discomfort when reviewing decisions that have been made in the past and recognizing one's own contribution to stagnancy, a lack of change in individual circumstances or collective circumstances. Some of these reflections on past decisions can be painful, shameful, and uncomfortable. We encourage you, however, to look nonetheless, so that you may witness your own manifestations your inner magician. It is present in each of you. Many of you have not mastered and do not seek mastery of this capability. And so we encourage you to seek mastery, which one never attains. It is an eternal unfolding. And in that, you can be comforted in knowing that then there is no perfect time to begin because there is no end. You may be in earthly years in your what you call twilight years. Your own healing and evolution will still contribute to the collective consciousness. There is not a retirement in spiritual evolution. Only graduation after graduation after graduation. We encourage you to find gratitude in your current state. Your current state, which is the sum of all of the decisions you made, all of your choices, whether you view them as negative or positive. This gratitude is the catalyst of the further unfolding of similar energies. We pause there. Bring me back. I've been working with gratitude quite often. Especially this past, I think since, was it in May? There's been so many portals and significant dates. 2024 is quite a loaded year. And yes, so since sometime in May, it's come very much to the forefront of my awareness that gratitude is a practice. It doesn't just happen on its own. You've got to make a point. Yes, it can happen on its own, but when you make a point of practicing gratitude daily, you start to live on another frequency, I would say. And it helps with, I would say, the discomfort associated with past choices. For me, I would say it's not that it's become easier. It's that it doesn't consume me. And I put a quote of some of that sort on my Instagram actually this morning. this is timeless, by the way. I forgot to mention that, but it says, the weights in the gym don't get lighter or don't get easier to lift, you get stronger. And the events in life don't get easier to deal with, you get better equipped to handle them. And so something like that, it said. And I feel with the practice of gratitude in the morning and at night and in the middle of the day, if I find myself having a moment if I'm sitting on a train or a bus or something, that has made me better equipped to handle the discomforts, because my life in this very moment is not uncomfortable. And for many of us, that is the case. We are uncomfortable with memories of the past, memories, like emotional echoes, if you will, or we're uncomfortable with anxiety about the future. But if we're standing in the very present moment, for a lot of us who live with access to internet and are listening to this podcast, most of us are in situations where we have a lot that we can be grateful for or express gratitude for, and use that as a clearing, if you will. Have our focus there so that the rest is minimized, and we can then take what is the gifts of those experiences, the wisdom that comes from them, and we can actually utilize it for our individual and collective good. Get ready for another card here. Okay, the next message here. We have card 27, which is Soul Tribe. So I'm using another deck now. And card 30, Star Seed. So this is quite a specific message here. In the bottom of the deck, we have the card Faith. So on this Soul Tribe card, there's a circle of light. I'm going to call them light beings in male and female form. It looks kind of like a tribal art, but it's very cosmic in nature, and they're all holding hands around this great white light, and they're all illuminated in white. The second message that's coming through is it's very much time to seek out like-minded, like-vibrational people. People that can match your vibration, especially if you are one who is on a spiritual path, an evolutionary path, a revolutionary path, Okay. The next era, the coming decades, will be a time of great transformation collectively for humanity. This is part of the ascension of the planet. We are an essential part of the ascension of the planet. And there's many of you out there who play a significant role. You have agreed to this before coming to this life on planet Earth. You have been designed for it. You are needed and you are needed in your groupings. It is time to find your way back to each other. Starseeds who have been training for this time in humanity and Earth's evolution. It is recommended, however uncomfortable, destabilizing it may feel, to separate yourself from those who do not have such intentions, who do not hold the vision of the new earth, of a higher consciousness, and who also do not have the faith. They are not to be in your energetic field as someone you share your energy with. Some will not evolve. Some will evolve as a product of witnessing your work or your work touching them, your energetic signature and the work that you do on the planet, the way you live your life. They must, though, be kept at a distance from you. And you must be surrounded by those who are in an upward and outward trajectory, elevating and expanding as a way of life, as a deep inner value, the ones that remember, the ones that seek unity, consciousness. You will support each other in not being bogged down by negativity or those that seek to put limits on you, as they mirror the limits that they hold in their own subconscious. You will be surrounded by those who can truly nurture and nourish your spirit and assist you on your path. in their own unique ways by sharing their gifts with you, by witnessing your gifts, and by embracing your true, authentic self. For they will be able to see you more deeply, to feel you more deeply. Your healing will go deeper. Your courage will be stronger. Your understanding of yourself. You will share a value system. Of unity, understanding, love, and regulating the ego. You relegating the ego to its proper place and space in your psyche and in how you live on the planet. You will do great work together. Work that will shift energy in profound ways. Okay, they have brought me to come to some type of close. Yes, that's it. So yes, no tarot. No tarot? No tarot. That's fine. Thank you for joining me today. Thank you for joining us today. Me and the High Council of Pluto. And I wish you all the best on your journey. I thank my guides, your guides, and our benevolent guests for this session. I will see you next time. Until then, take care, be well, and stay blessed. Bye for now.